It's generally known that cryptocurrency is a word for everyone. But does everyone know the exact definition of crypto? Don't worry, we'll tell you now. Cryptocurrency, sometimes called crypto, is any form of currency that exists digitally or virtually and uses cryptography to secure transactions. Cryptocurrencies don't have a central issuing or regulating authority, instead using a decentralized system to record transactions and issue new units. Yes, that's the definition. But has it ever occurred to you that cryptocurrencies can have a huge impact on the world economy and even change it? Is there a chance for that? Welcome back to the Crypto Lore channel. Today's video will deal with the topic of the impact of cryptocurrencies on the world economy and the possibility of its change. So stay with us until the end and find out what the world economy will be like in the future. On an individual front, cryptocurrency may have the potential to disrupt our lives similar to what the internet and mobile phones did over the years. The objective of mobile phones was to allow people to stay communicated over a gap of kilometers. The internet came to share knowledge through a commonly accessible platform. Later, both became a part of our lives and changed every aspect, from alarm clocks to silent music for sleep. On the economic front, the cryptocurrency may potentially disrupt economies with its capacity to kill central banks. From precious metals to paper money, currencies are crucial for global trade and commerce. As society enters the digital age and more forms of digital currency compete for virality, what does it mean for international trade? There are three potential ways digital currencies could change international trade. Digital currencies could cause an increase in efficiency from cross-border payments. The speed of settlement for cross-border payments varies from the same business day to 5 business days. Human interaction is often required in the process of verifying the sender and recipient's information. For example, for anti-money laundering and combating terrorism financing, AML and CTF purposes. As a result, the speed of payment is often determined by how much the business hours of the sending institution and receiving institution overlap, and whether the sending and receiving institutions rely on the same messaging standards. For digital currencies that rely on decentralized ledgers, money could be sent and received within seconds and around the clock. Future regulatory compliance requirements on digital currency service providers and foreign exchange controls may have an impact on the speed. Cryptocurrencies could provide alternative credit information for trade finance. There's a $1.7 trillion global trade financing gap, which heavily impacts SMEs who typically don't have established financial records with banks. Public ledgers of digital currencies could be used to share payment and financial history to underwrite loans for imports and export. At the same time, strong privacy protocols would need to be enforced to achieve this. Cryptocurrencies could alleviate the issues of de-risking. De-risking creates obstacles for countries perceived with high AML and CTF risks who want to participate in global trade and can increase the transaction costs for buyers and sellers in those countries. While digital currencies do not help reduce the risks of AML and CTF, they could provide alternative payment methods to allow consumers and merchants from those countries to be reconnected with international buyers and sellers. However, it appears that cryptocurrencies have already begun to change the world. How? Well, El Salvador became the first country in the world in September 2021 to adopt Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency, as a legal tender alongside the US dollar. It must have seen some merit in its usage. Also, many other countries are either developing or thinking of developing their cryptocurrency, called the Central Bank Digital Currency, CBDC. Despite their promising potential, digital currencies may not, however, solve some existing problems facing international trade and could raise new issues, including last-mile problems for financial inclusion. Financial inclusion will continue to be a problem for countries or communities that cannot afford the digital services needed to hold digital currencies, or do not have access to basic infrastructures such as electricity, internet, identification services, or outlets to convert cash into digital formats. Supply and demand of foreign exchange. It's debatable whether digital currencies could encourage all countries to trade more. While the potential benefits may help increase trade volume for certain countries, it does not change the fundamentals of international trade, which depend on comparative advantages. For countries that struggle with economic development or political stability, they may continue to face these challenges even with digital currencies. Implications for foreign direct investment. Many questions are raised by the intersection of cross-border investments in digital currency as the current framework, such as the Bilateral Investment Treaty, BIT, and the protections it offers, was built well before the age of digital currencies. Do you believe cryptocurrencies can change the world economy? Think about it, but don't forget that with cryptocurrencies, anything is possible. You never know, surprises never end. We'd like to know your opinion about this topic, so feel free to share it with us. If you haven't by now, then like and subscribe to our channel. Press the bell to be notified when the new video is online. That's it for today. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.